Alright guys, welcome back to Magic Farm. Since the last episode I've done a lot of work around here, mainly on these towers. As you can see, I've got the top of the tower built. It's looking pretty cool, and if we look at this other one, it's looking even more cool. I've got some dark glass set up around here, which is basically glass that blocks out light. It doesn't quite block out sunlight as I've noticed. So this is kind of a mob tower that I've been building. That's all the cursed earth that we collected in a previous episode down there. I've got a grinder here to kill any mobs that come, well, any mobs that spawn on there. Obviously I've got some lights to turn it on and off, and power goes in there. Items come out the back. As you can see, we've got a ton of stuff already because it seems to be working. Items, I need to put a pneumatic servo in that to actually output the items, but items should go up like that. Why does it have to rain all the time? Okay, particles off please. So items should go out that and up in the side of this. If we undo this here, basically it's all covers going up the side, and that's where the items go. The liquid goes underneath and then up one of the other side pillars. So this is basically a spawner for just all mobs. Anything that wants to spawn on here can and will get killed by this grinder. It's kind of working, it's kind of not. So as I've noticed, it kind of burns up, or it's supposed to burn up in the sunlight. I thought putting this dark glass here would stop that from happening, but it seems to happen a little bit. As you can see, we've got bits burnt in there, but it does spawn stuff. And it's weird, it seems to grow like, you know how grass spreads to dirt. Basically this will spread across to the dirt if it's dark enough, but it also burns up in the daylight, which is kind of weird, but it seems to be working okay at the moment. I think I've noticed that if I have these lamps on during the day, it doesn't seem to actually burn up during the daytime. We've got a poisonous spider there, which is kind of weird, but yeah, that grinder should kill everything in there. Up here I'm hoping to do a separate mob spawner where we can actually choose what the type of mob that we need to or want to spawn in here. So I'm going to use a what's it called, an auto spawner. I need to get one of those set up, and a grinder over here. I've got all the wires and everything set up so that we can just get started here and test it out. The power is the same power that's powering everything else. It just comes up through the walls of the tower, and fluid duct goes up that side. Item duct goes under the floor here. These are covers, and goes up the side there. You can kind of see it through the glass. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I think it's best to use an opaque fluid duct because the mob essence that will come out of this kind of makes a little bit of light, so it will sort of make a little bit of a light source as it goes up the pipe. So best to use opaque. They're cheaper anyway, so definitely best to use that. You need a pneumatic servo there, otherwise this guy won't be outputting any items. Same with the one downstairs. We need to get another one of those. I need to remember. So I need a little bit more dark glass to finish this off, and that's kind of done. And we need to go and make the two machines to actually get this one started. So let's go and do that now. I'll show you the outside of the towers, how they're looking. That's the top of it, and a little fly around. They look pretty cool. I think I might actually change out the materials and stuff. It looks a bit samey having white stone, and then more white stone. I might change it out, but once this is black stone, I think we're going to have black stone as instead of the cobble. Once that's been changed, it will look completely different, and we might not need to change it. So for now, that's cool. So let's go and make the two machines that we need. We need a grinder and an auto spawner. Pretty sure I've got everything that we need already made up, although I think I might need a Invar sword. So let's just stick that one in there, and we should have everything for the grinder. There we go. And now we need an auto spawner. And it's that one there, Mine Factory Reloaded. Some magma cream, emeralds, and plastic sheets. Sweet, so we got everything we need, hopefully. And I didn't actually show you where all the liquid and items go, so I'll just show you that quickly. As you can see, or as I showed you, items go through this side and liquid goes through another side of these white stone covered up thingies, and the mob essence should come into this tank here. All the items should flow, or eventually all the items will be flowing across the item ducts into the barrels. We'll have all the main stuff like bones, string, gunpowder and that stuff in here, and all the armor and other stuff that we'll be getting will go into these chests. Hopefully there is item ducts running behind there as well. You can see it if we fly up there. Eventually we'll be able to use tesseracts to transport this mob essence around. I was hoping to actually use autonomous activators and get some liquid XP out of it instead, but that doesn't seem to be an option because we'd have to have like the entire room just autonomous activators all with swords set up. So a grinder is just easier, and it's also a hell of a lot cheaper. We can use the autonomous activators to get liquid XP from other animals or other mobs like chickens or pigs or whatever. So we'll be getting onto that in another episode, but for now, let's set up the machines that we're going to need for the second floor of this mob tower. This guy goes there, power goes in, and this should bring some mob essence down, which it needs to power it. I've got an enderman in this reusable safari net, which we put in there to specify what mob to spawn. It has to be a reusable safari net. I'll just show you how to make those quickly. So you need 4 ender pearls and a ghast tear, not that hard to get. And now we'll put the grinder here. And actually need it to switch around. That's right. The little dot is going to be the output. That's the grinder, the bit that's going to kill everything. Now we don't really want anything standing over here or over here. It's not going to get killed by this thing. So I think I'm going to have glass covering it. All of this stuff like that. Maybe, have we already got... No, we're already too thick that side, so... We'll just put covers, and if anything spawns over here, it'll just have to wait till it moves over to for it to die. So let's just put some covers down here to cover all that stuff up. Might actually have to set that tank upstairs to output just to get this guy started. It's got a little bit in there. I might even put a cover on top of this just so nothing spawns on top of it. And that's got power. It should be working. Anything that spawns in here should get killed by that. We take the torch out and push F7. We can see that things will definitely spawn on the red. Things can possibly spawn on the yellow. So it looks like stuff can spawn. Maybe a different subject at night, because the dark glass doesn't seem to block out all of the sunlight, which is kind of annoying, but that's all we've got really, and I kind of want it to be a nice tower like this. I could stick it down in the basement or something, just a dark hole, but that's not really exciting. I want it to be nice and cool, like a tower where you can see everything getting killed. Is pretty cool. F7 I'm going to turn off because it's kind of annoying to have. So I actually need a pneumatic servo for that, don't I, as well? So let's go and make that quickly. And then we'll finish off the auto spawner and test it out a little bit, hopefully. So, pneumatic servo. God damn this thunder. I swear, it always rains in this world. Always raining and thundering. It's a pain in the butt, I tell you. So, pneumatic servo in this guy. And set that to ignore redstone. And we should see all the items coming out. Come out pretty slowly, but that scared me for a second. I thought he was out here. Should come out pretty slowly, but eventually they'll make their way up into the barrels and stuff where we'll have to sort them out properly. I may need a little bit more dark glass, but for now we'll work with what we've got. Now I'm making this 2 blocks thick of dark glass on these sides. It seems to help with the sunlight issue, and I might even eventually put them too thick this side as well, but I'll have to make more dark glass for that, and it's not too easy to make. We need a lot of wool for this blackout curtain. So this should be pretty much ready to go. It's got a little bit of mob essence. I'm just going to go up here, set this guy to output, I think. Where's my fluid duct for this guy? Whoa, didn't want to break that block. Let's just fix that quickly. Nope. Fluid duct should be coming up through this one, okay. So, right in the corner here. Might have to break something. Come on, let me see the fluid duct. Alright, screw it, we'll break the tank. Come on. There it is. Right, let me just, if I put this on here, it should put the rest of the mob essence in the bottom. Just for now, I'll sort out all of this cosmetic stuff in a minute. Is this gonna, am I gonna fall if I break this block? I think I am. I am. Right, let's try and get this guy to output. No, that was a shift click. That was a bad idea. Right. Normal right click, and I'm going to need a redstone signal quickly. Come on, pump a little bit out. There we go. And let's just turn that back to normal. Fix up. There's been a lot of this breaking stuff, fixing stuff, and it's been a bit of a pain in the butt, I'm not going to lie, but I love it. And the castle, it was a house originally, it's now turning into kind of like a castle. I'm liking it, it's looking good. I don't know whether that was like that, I think it was. And let's try and fix that a little bit. Right, that'll do. Let's get back to what we were doing. Hopefully this guy should be full of mob essence now. Yep, nice and full. All the rest of it should flow back up into the tank once we've got this started. And I've got enough to block this up. I need to eat quickly. We can hear a lot of stuff getting killed from down here actually. Some kind of purple creeper. Let's go check the drops actually quickly while we're here. So the barrel's already full of stuff as I thought. And we'll have to sort out what we want to go in barrels, like chest bones and all that. Chest bones? Bones, gunpowder and stuff like that. Chest bones. So, let's get this guy going. We need to put the Enderman thing in here. It shouldn't spawn anything just yet, I don't think. And once it gets dark, it should start spawning stuff. I think it's in a 5x5 area, I'm not too sure. Oh, there, it spawned one. Oh, it's spawning lots of them. Okay, I'm just gonna close that up quickly. And yeah, you can hear that. That's pretty loud. It's spawning a ton of Endermen. And it's killing them as well, so we could actually break this or put a block there and check out the items that we're getting. God damn, I'm going to have to put some kind of silencer in here just to shut these guys up, and we should be able to see the items going into this chest. Cobblestone, ender pearls, diamond helmet, good stuff. So, that is definitely working. This guy is sort of working. It works really well at night time or when it's raining, but at daytime the soil kind of tends to burn up. Hopefully I find a way of fixing that, maybe double up the glass or something. But this is good stuff. I'm happy with this. As I said, I might change out how the top of it looks, the blocks and stuff that we're using, but so far I'm loving it. This is my favourite part of the castle. It's looking good. We've even got little bits of niter up there to light it up. And we should have loads of dead Endermen soon, which will give us the ability to make tesseracts and loads of stuff that requires ender pearls and resonant ender and enderium and all that stuff. These guys These guys are working well, but not getting a lot of stuff. We got a few stacks of ender pearls. I'm sure we've already got a few stacks of ender pearls just from this 5 minutes that we've been running. Maybe not 6. There's probably more in here somewhere. Nope. Oh, yep, there's another 15 or so. So that is doing really well. It's going to get us a ton of endermen. We can also kill or spawn villagers if we want to get a villager breeder or something set up, or any mob that we want, basically. Good stuff. That's going to serve us well. It seems it doesn't really need to be light or nighttime. What am I talking about? It doesn't need to be dark in there to spawn endermen, but it's working. It's really friggin' loud. In the next episode, we're going to get onto breeding cows and stuff, automated breeding of cows. I've kind of got what I'm going to be doing set up here. So we'll have like a chronotyper to bring babies through and a grinder there. Pretty sure grinders only kill baby animals, so should be all good on that. And also a breeder over here. I had a bunch of chickens over here just getting me loads of eggs and stuff. I've actually moved my chickens down into the basement where I've got them breeding. I'm not actually going to show you that just yet. I'll show you that in the next episode. You might be able to hear chickens, that's why I just thought I'd explain that. So, I'm pretty happy with this. This is looking good. We should get tons and tons of loot from this. All the weird infernal mobs that get spawned in here and also in there. Should get loads and loads of cool stuff from this mob farm. It took me quite a while to actually lay out and stuff. I did actually record an entire episode of me actually making this bottom part, but it kind of screwed up when all of the cursed earth just started burning on me all of a sudden, so I didn't put that out. I wanted to actually get this working and tested before I actually did a video for it. So it's looking good. Definitely looking good. I'm thinking I might actually do some kind of world download soon, maybe. Thinking about it, I'm not too sure. Let's cover up this item duct quickly because it looks kind of ugly. And let's just go. Oh my god, so many endermen! So many endermen! Let's just go check the drops that we're getting. We should be getting tons of ender pearls. It's not even funny. Feathers, redstone. That is amazing. There's no other way of getting redstone, like unlimited amounts of redstone, I don't think, apart from this kind of mob farm or bees. Glowstone, bones, arrows, all the usual stuff. Loads of diamond armor. It's all enchanted pretty much as well. Any like gold or iron armor we can actually smelt down for iron ingots. Stone bricks. Why is there stone bricks? Are they stealing blocks from my thing? You better not be taking blocks, you naughty enderman. I don't see any blocks missing. Wait, was there a block there? No. There was glass there, wasn't it? No. It's got me paranoid all of a sudden. Alright, so tons and tons of iron. Oh, tons of iron, tons of armor. That's going to be good. I'm not too sure if we can smelt down diamond armor into diamonds. That would be nice. But anyway, I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. It's looking rather sexy as well, I might say so myself. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.